It is Monday, the 11th of May, and we are in Plattsville, Missouri, the county seat in Clinton County. Clinton County used to be the border of Missouri and the territories. The town was founded in 1833. The courthouse that we see in front of us right now was built in 1976. The statue is of David Rice Atchison, who was the third or second in succession when Zachary Taylor wouldn't take the oath of office on the Sabbath. For one day, that left the President Pro Tem of the Senate, I think that's how it goes, President, Vice President, I think it's Speaker of the House, who's a third. And he was the Speaker of the House, and he was the President for a day, until Zachary Taylor took the oath of office the next day on the Monday. This building with the fancy facade that we're going to see in a second was built in 1890. And I wanted to point out the Studebaker buggy sign, or painted on the side of the building. Prior to the invention of the internal combustion engine, Studebaker built buggies. So Studebaker's been in business, or was in business, longer than Ford or GM or Durant or Mercedes or anyone else, because they were making buggies during the gold rush. Here we are in downtown Plattsburgh, still. Looking at the older buildings. None of them really have dates on them except for this bank building right across the street from us, which says 1917, and then this First National Bank doesn't have a date on it at all on the corner. But it has an old burglar alarm box on the side, which we'll show in just a second. Here's the side of the First National Bank building on Main Street. And you see the enormous burglar alarm box on these old banks. You still see them up sometimes. When I worked at the alarm company with my stepbrother, Big James, we didn't have any boxes that big. That people would put foam, not shaving cream foam, but like spray foam, that's just spray insulation foam or something to foam up the box so that the clapper wouldn't strike the bell. So the alarm would go off, but it wouldn't ring, and they'd go in there and leisurely break in and steal stuff. I've seen that a couple times. We're on Highway D, someplace in Missouri, south of US 36, north of Missouri 116, and we're in a little hamlet called Far West. Now there's some Mormon history around these parts, and this Far West appears to be a Mormon settlement from the 1850s, from the days of Joseph Smith. Now, you could look at Joseph Smith a couple of ways. I look at him as a thief and a charlatan because he stole the Mormon Bible from one of my ancestors. So, they owe us money. Or you could look at him as a prophet and a soothsayer from God. I don't look at it that way. Anyway, they wanted $1 for the postcards, and I'm not going to give the Mormon Church that kind of money for a postcard. They should be giving them away free as advertising. Anyway, we'll see what's next.